Greetings, greetings, family. We are live. Welcome, welcome to another episode of the Sister Shanice Show. Tonight's show is guaranteed to be another very informative and educational show, as all the Sister Shanice shows are. I'm really privileged and honored every time to be able to bring you experts on this platform who are bringing live reports, who are bringing well-researched information, who are doing the works on the ground so that, you know, they're in a position to give you accurate, up-to-date information about what's going on in their part of the world. So it's time for you to log on. It's time for you to share the word and spread the word out there. Let the family know that we are now live and direct. I've got my special guest for tonight's show in the audience backstage. Well, he's actually backstage right now. I can see him. I can't wait to bring him on. Just waiting for you to come through the door. As you come through to the door, family, give me a message in the chat. Let me know that you're there. Give me a shout out. Let me know where in the world as well that you are viewing us from. It would be absolutely phenomenal, you know, for you to just let me know whereabouts in the world you are. So more love, more strength, more big ups to all of the Sister Shanice Show audience, our guests, each and every one of you. Certainly hope that you've been having an absolutely fantastic, bombastic day. Today's show is going to be focusing on Haiti. We're going to have a powerful educational conversation with our brother Jean Glebet Eloy. As I said, he's backstage. He's going to be coming on very, very shortly. He's going to be bringing us reports live from Haiti. And, you know, the title of today's show is around the victims of a bloody revolution that whites will never forget. Yes, they got a beating. The Portuguese, the British, the French, the Europeans basically got a beating as part of the Haitians' attempt to free themselves, and they've never ever forgotten it, and never ever likely to either, unless we put a stop to the situation. So without further ado, let me bring on my special guest from backstage, our brother Sean, bringing him to you now. Welcome, welcome, brother Sean. Sean, how are you?
I'm good. First, allow me to send a revolutionary greeting to our beautiful public, everyone who are able to see the show, and we're gonna see it after. And we are stronger than ever, and the revolution is still strong, and we are here, and we will be happy to share what's going on in Haiti, politically, economically, and also and what is going on in the UN, and everything will be discussing here, and our public will be able to what's going on, and we are here for that tonight. And greeting to you, Sister Shanice, and thank you to invite me to the show and the name of the Haitian people, the revolutionaries in the street. And we are very, very, very grateful to give us this space to talk to our beautiful people all over the world. And happy to be here again.
Thank you so, so much. Our family's coming through the door, my brother. They're coming from all around the world to hear what you've got to say today. So it's an honor every time, my brother, to hear from you, because, you know, you're at the forefront of fighting for the freedom and the liberation of our people in Haiti. The fight continues. And if it's okay with you, as our family come through the door, I'd just like to give a little bit of background about Haiti for those who may not be aware. I've got a little article here that was written by Baba Jacob Guthers, and let me just share screen. I was reading it earlier, and I'd love to just bring some little excerpts from that. Okay, my brother? So
Yeah.
I'm just going to go over to share screen now so that I can share this report with some of our family members. Okay, so sharing now. Hopefully you can see that on your screen. No, let me, yeah, hopefully it's on screen. Yes, I can see that it's actually on screen. So Just going to give you a little bit of background about Haiti. As I think most of my listeners and audience members are probably aware. There was a revolution that actually took place back in 17. When was it? The date is going to pop out here to me, 1791. But my brother, he can put some more accurate dates to that. And Haiti, I've got here, the small island was called Saint Dominique, and it produced back in the days of our capture of and our enslavement, it produced more wealth for France than all of Brazil. And look at the size of Brazil compared to Haiti. It produced more wealth for France than all of Brazil did for Portugal. And with so much wealth that it accumulated, France actually set up a system of working the Africans to death within 6 years. So you can only begin to imagine the brutality that must have existed for the enslaved Africans there, or the victims of war, those who were captured and made to and forced into labor. And so there was, this infamous meeting of the Africans who had suffered enough. And they, at this infamous spiritual meeting that was held by Bookman, Dutty, and others, it was at that meeting that Dutty declared, the God of the white man inspires him to crime, but our God, who is good to us, orders us to revenge our wrongs. He will direct our arms and aid us. So throw away the image of the white man's God and listen to liberty, which speaks in our hearts. That was the calling of Bookman Dutty on Ogun, the war god, on August the 14th, 1791. And he said, we must take the unequivocal position that if the black race is to perish, the world must perish with us. Blood debts must be repaid in blood. We must never accept money and privileges as repayment for the mistreatment of our people. The past black generations who suffer for no other reason other than the color of their skin must be avenged, he said, not because of hate, but for justice. Bookman Dutty said, conquer or die. And the people conquered. Africans, he said, being deceived by a false sense of freedom, were being wiped out by the plan of the French government under the leadership of General Rochambeau. This general had firstly bought man-eating dogs who devoured our African brothers and sisters for sport for the whites. Secondly, he was murdering and torturing thousands of blacks of all ages and both sexes in cold blood. Thirdly, he vowed that when he got Jean-Jacques Dessalines, he would not honor him by execution or the firing squad or even hanging, but would whip him to death as a slave deserves, he said. He advocated and planned to exterminate all blacks over the age of 10 and start slavery again with the children. Wow, wow, wow. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, the leader of the Haitian Revolution, said, you must become like your natural enemies, cruel and merciless. And this is, the mindset that they had to be in, the state of mind that they had to be in order to fight the revolution. And it was described as a war of terror against the oppressors, and that is the war that they waged. And this Rochambeau, who was the white general of the French army after Napoleon, arbitrarily murdered and tortured Africans and mulattoes throughout his tenure. Dessalines returned tit for tat. One morning after Rochambeau had brutally and savagely butchered 500 black prisoners of war, in frustration over losing a battle, Dessalines hung 500 French officers in plain sight of the French army. When Rochambeau imported man-eating dogs to help exterminate the blacks, Dessalines pledged that he would make the French eat the dogs. And indeed, Dessalines besieged the city where the dogs were kept, and soon the French ran out of food and were forced to eat the dogs. And so we get an understanding of the brutality and the nature of the war that our Haitian ancestors had to fight for their freedom. Toussaint Louverture and his armies beat the Spanish, and Dessalines and his army defeated 40,000 French troops. Haiti became a free, independent nation, January the 4th, 1804. Dessalines put into law that no white people would control the land of Haiti, and this held true for 110 years until the Americans attacked Haiti. European nations, including America, declared that they would ensure that Haiti would be the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere. And to this day, Haiti has not been able to control its own government. So there is, just a brief bit of background there for you in terms of the Haitian Revolution. Let me bring in our brother Jean at this stage. He may well want to add to that part of the history before we go forward.
Greetings, revolutionary greetings again. So you have said it all, my sister, and is it clear? Now we got the clear picture of Haiti and why Haiti is being punished. And all we need to discuss now is what we're gonna do. We know exactly what is the problem. We know who are behind the problem, and the victims is not only Asian. This first of all, our people understand. Haiti is being punishing, is the democracy is being punishing, liberty is being punishing in the world. Because when our ancestors took the independence, took freedom, they didn't take it only for Haitian people. We take it to change the world that say every man need to live free in the world. Haiti is the first place where there is constitution, the liberty and freedom of the people. And now, all of us, we know the situation of Haiti and what's next to do and how the people can solidarize themselves with the fighter in Haiti, with the true revolution, not the corrupt one who are the who are working for the masters. Because now the people in Haiti, I'm talking the masses, the people, they understand what's going on. They know the truth and they know what needs to be done. And more, the people outside, not only our black sisters and brothers, but even some white sky people now have been, they have been told the lie for many years. Because exactly in France, the instruction manual didn't explain the child what's going on. And for many years, they keep lying about Haiti. For many years, they keep saying Haiti is the poorest country of the world, but they never say in the year of 1789, the 50% of the sugar that Europe was consumed come from Haiti. And this is something in the white imperialist mind, they can't accept that a few black people have changed drastically the world. They still can't accept it, and they need to make Haiti pay it over and again. And which is not acceptable. Nowadays, it's not a matter of white or black, it's a matter of freedom, it's a matter of humanity. That means Haiti can't keep punishing for liberating the world. This is what people need to start getting and understand. It's not a matter of Haiti. No, it's bigger than one nation. It's bigger than one people. It's even bigger than one race. It's the future of the humanity. What kind of world that we want, and all human beings deserve to be treated and to believe. And imperialists need to change. You can see what is happening now in Brazil with President Lula. We can see what's happening in Peru recently, with Pedro Castillo. And it's same thing. There is a crew of people. I'm not saying countries, because the people in the country sometimes they're not aware about what the government are making. Except I have French people that mean I have many friends in France, and they are not aware of the criminality of French government for years of years of years. This is why I'm always thanking you to give the opportunity, this kind of show of program, this is what the world needs, to spread the truth, to let people know what's going on. Because right now in Haiti, the people have been in the street for many, many, many years asking justice, asking reparation from the indemnization from friends who have making us pay, a unfair. They are making us pay Haiti money for taking freedom. This is a nonsense thing. This is a nonsense thing. That means they give John Aristide the coup in 2004 just for asking restitution and reparation, which is fair. Which is fair. Look now what's going on now after the assassination of Jovenel Moise. And the country is worse. The country is worse. The people now in Haiti is the gang control more than any person than the Haitian territory. And there is any government that can say nothing. The actual government that we have now is a puppet, They are just doing what the United States want them to do, and the people still suffering on the street. This is the reality. This is what we need to discuss. This is what we need to see how we're gonna change. Because we know the problem. We know all these blockers, the embargo that the US and some imperialist countries in Europe have made is to say those black people are free now, but we won't let them progress. They have a rich island. We have many, 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 many mines. They have gold. They have uranium. They have everything. But let's block them so they can progress. This is the matter. Now everyone knows that Haitian soil have more oil even than Venezuela. Now it's not a secret for anyone. Now the iridium, which 1 ton worth more than $45 billion in Haiti, is the second largest world reserve in the world, and we know that. And the complicated situation in Haiti is to see how US, France, and some few imperialist countries, or they can control that and not to buy it from Haiti, to do as they are doing in Africa, and the people is still suffering and lying. They have media, and the propagandists making propaganda for them. And now we know the truth is what we're gonna do and how the world gonna solidarize with Haiti. This is what Haiti needs now. This is what we need. We need support. Not that kind of support that they say is selling food, because Haiti, we don't need food, because Haiti is a fertile soil that can produce its own food. For years, for more than 200 years, Europe have been depending from Haiti food. That's mean now we don't need humanitarian help. This is not what Haiti needs. Haiti needs to Europe, US, Canada, get out of it and let the son and the doctor of Haiti take the lead of the country and lead it for the people. This is what we need. And now we need solidarity to help the Haitian people to do so. This is what we need. We know exactly what needs to be done.
Thank you so much for that opening there, Brother Jean. And we're going to be honing in on that conversation about what needs to be done further and how we can support the efforts of our brothers and sisters in Haiti to get those foreign forces out of Haiti so that the people can get on with doing the business of running their own country. So, everyone's listening in. Let me just go over to the audience and welcome everybody in the audience. So, welcome to everybody who's watching us live and direct. Thank you so much. Please take a moment just to copy the link and post it in your WhatsApp groups and post it to your family members and friends. Thank you so much. So let's see what comments we've got. We've got Elithia, who says, yes, absolutely, Sister Shanice represents a light of spiritually radiant hope for Blacks throughout the diaspora. Isn't that a beautiful comment? Thank you so much. I'm delighted to make my little light shine, and if all of us makes our little light shine, we'll be contributing towards the greater good of us all. Want to rise up Sheriff's in the house, saying greetings, Sister Shanice, and to all in the chat. Looking forward to this one as usual. Thank you. Want to welcome Go Travel Abroad to today's Wisdom Wednesday event. Rise up, rise up. I know she's watching all the way from Nicaragua. Want to rise up Sister Ujamaa, who's watching from Ghana as always. Great to have you in the house. We've got It's Possible. Yes, it is possible in the house, saying giving thanks and saying that we appreciate love all you do. Thank you so much. And all that we do for the family, and looking forward to listening in again to our brother Sean for the latest updates. Here he is giving it to us, absolutely. So rising up, Kimani in the house. Sheriff F is saying, Sheriff S is saying, I would like to ask the brother to name anybody who is on the island claiming to help the cause, but in reality are doing nothing but exploiting the situation, regardless of race and geography. Okay, so it's about naming, my brother, when we come back to you, naming some of these companies, some of these organizations that are claiming to be on the island. And the big case we had a couple of years ago was one to do with Oxfam, that was involved in all this huge sex scandal that was, but we'll touch on that in a little while. So yes, Sheriff S, we will be naming and shaming some of these organizations because we can't allow their dirty deeds to be forgotten. Should they be forgotten, they'll be allowed to go back in again and do the dirty, and we've got to make sure that we protect the people against that. So rising up, brother Gebra in the house as well, rising you up every time, saying, rise, bless up family, just recovering from an epileptic brain attack. I'm so sorry to hear that, my brother, but glad to hear that you're recovering. Wow, yes, sorry to hear that indeed. He says, come on, family, time for a revolution. We've lost our brother there, but hopefully he'll be back in a very short while. Can't do it on my own. Of course you can't. Don't even think you can do it on your own. Wazungus are quite obviously blowing down KKK, chemtrails, and all. Yes, they are indeed. Sorry to hear about that attack, my brother, but glad that you're recovering and you're with us in the group tonight. Lily, we rise you up. Welcome. Good to know that you're watching us. Deborah's in the house. Go Travel. Always good to get your comments. You're saying, and they got the nerve to talk to me about Democrats, indeed, Republicans and poor Ukrainians. This is it. In the same way that they have blown up the issue regarding the Ukrainians, we've got to blow up the issues regarding Haiti. We can never allow our people to forget, what's going on in Haiti. Okay, so rising up, everybody in the house. Thank you all so much. Good to have you in here. Power INC, African Lastborn, great to have you in the house. Jaglenda, each and every one of you, glad to have you in the house. Let us know where in the world as well you are viewing us from. So, my brother, there was a request for information about some of the organizations that are claiming, to be assisting Haiti. Which are the organizations that, we need to be exposing for, the claims that they're making, when in fact, that is not what's going on. You did mention that there are people in France and other parts of the world who don't actually know the situation of what's going on in France. And that's because they've managed to use their propaganda machinery very cleverly to cover up, their dirty deeds. So let's just expose some of those organizations. Go ahead, my brother.
I don't know if I get your question well, but what I want people know and see by the eyes, since when, for many years now, we have organization helping Haiti, and the situation is getting worse and worse. Something's not going on. For how long? Let's take an example. After the earthquake, after the earthquake, January 12, 2010, there was many organizations, even Bill Clinton, the former president of United States, you know, I've made the Bill Clinton Foundation. That's mean people in the world, government of the world have forwarded $1 billion to Bill Clinton Foundation. Let's talk openly, let's talk openly. So Haiti is 100 times worse before the organization, after the organization, the money, where the money goes. The people are still living on the street. Even the National Haitian Palace is still active today. We are on January 11th. Tomorrow is the commemoration of the earthquake. Even today, 13 years after the earthquake, the Haitian National Palace is still collapsing. It was not rebuilt. Where the money goes? Now,
yes, my brother. I mean, I've got something here as well. There was a search for it because, in addition to the Bill Clinton Foundation, after the earthquake in 2010, the Red Cross managed to collect 500 million. That's $500 million they collected, from people all around the world. I mean, that amount of money, plus what you've mentioned through the Clinton Foundation, is evidence that people are prepared to contribute towards Haiti. People, have a heart for the suffering. They see the suffering. They saw what happened after the earthquake, and people wanted to help and assist in any way that they could. And they gave millions to these charities. I remember some of the artists and musicians around the world came out and they were giving $1 million at a time through these charities to Haiti. And here you are in Haiti itself telling us, that even the palace, which was falling back then, is still falling, never repaired. And there was an investigation about 5 years after the Red Cross had collected all of this money to find out where it had gone. And, they found that the money was poorly managed, a string of poorly managed projects, questionable spending, dubious claims of success that couldn't be proven. And, when they reviewed the charity papers and the internal documents and the emails, there was questions and concerns about all of what they were claiming because they didn't spend the money on Haiti.
no,
They didn't
no.
deliver.
The money,
$500 million, 500 million. How could they be allowed to get away with it? And then have the nerve, the governments of these same organizations have the nerve to then be pointing the fingers at African countries and calling them corrupt when corruption is happening on a large scale in their own country right under their noses. This money is sitting in their banks. This money was gaining interest and has continued, I'm sure, to gain interest in their banks. Where is this money? The corruption, the wickedness and the evil. 500 million, $500 million unaccounted for until this day. It's criminal. And the people on the streets, need that money. It should have been building houses, rebuilding the hospitals, rebuilding the roads, the schools, the infrastructure. It could have gone a long, 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 long way to helping Haiti. But the people them so wicked, So I hope nobody ever contributes towards the Red Cross again, or any of these charities. We've got to support the organizations and the charities on the ground. You know, my brother, I wonder if you could tell us about, some of the charities that may be on the ground, that if people wanted to send financial help and assistance to, that they could do, because we had a fundraiser about a year or so ago, and I'm very aware of the tremendous works that was done through your organization with the small funds that we raised. Rice fields were planted. We helped a woman who had children. Was it her 2 children and needed an operation? I can't remember detail. I mean, tell the family how that money that we managed to raise. Remind us how you managed to spend the money through your organization, my brother.
Yeah, and I want the public, the people who have the chance to listen, to be part of this conversation, understand and see the difference. Last year, we have made a fundraise with few dollars that we had, and we have made a tremendous work, and that we can show what we did, and people until today still depend on what we did. With now they have water, safe potable water. They have their little farm of rice. They still have something to eat, and we have paid health for many women. One of them is the girl that have 5 children that we still have his video. And until today, if someone come in Haiti, the place is still exists. You can see those people. And now the people, the organization, the US organization, the European organization that have billion, what have they done? Nothing. And the money was not, I want people to understand, it's not because the money they waste. They didn't waste the money. The money is in US bank and Switzerland bank and then France bank, European bank. Now, former US President Bill Clinton is the owner of many, many, many land in Haiti. He's a rich owner in Haiti. And now I want people to understand, don't be fooled. If you have the intention to help, if really you want to help your fellow brother and sister, first I always say, the first help Haiti needs is not humanitarian help. It's not sending food, because the country can produce its own food. The first help Haiti needs from you is to understand what's going on. Understand that there is a system against Haiti. There is a system that don't want that Haiti can develop itself and become prosperous. There's a system that don't want Haiti trade his product with out the outside. A system that destroying Haitian agriculture. This is where we need to start the fight. This is how we need to solidarize. Not sending clothes. No. We need to help Haiti rebuild his education system. This is what Haiti needs. Let the people on the street, because they keep the people, they don't let the people have access to education. So they are afraid if those black people have education and understand what is the head of their hegemony. This is what we need to do now. If someone wants to help, they can still help to our organization, which is Mundo Haiti, which is not only on paper, but which is on the ground, which is helping people for true and changing people's life, is not by only bringing a plate of food with people, but now teaching them how to become self-support, teaching them how to understand what's going on, teaching them that those people will never and they have no interest to help Haiti. Because Haiti and their head and their eyes is something that should not be. People need to start understanding it. France will never and never want and accept that Haiti come out from what it is, because they are the crisis in Haiti was designed by them, or they will resolve it. They
Mhm.
won't. They will never and never. Is Haitian people first need to stand, and our Pan African sisters and brothers out the world need to stand with them. We need to help ourselves. We
Mhm.
need to help our people. This is what we need to start understanding.
Absolutely. Absolutely, my brother. And I'm looking for the Mundo Haiti website. I can find the Facebook page. Do you have a website as well,
The
or are you just
website,
on?
the website is no more, but our technician is working on it. He's working on it, and recently, they have closed all Mundo. We have lost access all Mundo Asian a page, Facebook, Instagram. We don't know why, but we just have a new one. You know why? This is the system. When you are against the
Mm,
system, you're working against the system,
yeah,
and they will make your life will won't be easy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to post your Facebook, the new Facebook page here in the chat. So if everyone can kindly just copy that link, register to become a friend. As you've heard, they've deleted their previous pages. But, I've been working with this brother now for well over a year, I think maybe going on 2 years or so. And, I can vouch for the works that he does. I've been getting videos, I've been getting pictures of progress and what's been happening. And the family in the chat, African Lastborn is saying that France promised 750 million, but then nothing changed because the money wasn't given as promised, because Haiti is a black nation. So I hope everyone is seeing the pattern of events here and what's actually happening. The pattern of events is that these European nations are using their media and their propaganda machinery to tell the world that they are collecting money on behalf of Haiti. They make these promises and they make these claims that they are helping to rebuild its infrastructure, building hospitals, helping to rebuild the education institutions. They're making all of these claims. They say they're building houses. They're making all these claims. But we're hearing directly from our brother on the ground in Haiti that these claims are not being followed through. They are just open, empty promises. We've got Tanja from Bermuda in the house. It is absolutely stunning, so inhumane. Please spread the word to brothers and sisters in Bermuda about what's happening in Haiti. You are hearing the truth of what's really happening in Haiti. These people, they have their propaganda machinery, which they can use, and they tell us these barefaced lies, but we have to find out the truth for ourselves from our brothers and sisters on the ground, which is what we're doing and exposing here. And we need everybody thinking about how we can help and support, the works on the ground. I mean, the videos that I've seen, family, some of them very troubling about what's happening and has been happening since the assassination of the democratically elected president that the Europeans decided they wanted to get rid of, and no charges. I gather, I don't think any charges has been made to date against the 20 plus people that were linked to the US embassy that were involved in that assassination, So this is the level of criminality, that's been perpetuated against the people of Haiti. Why? Because our brother has told us, if you're just joining, he's reminded us that Haiti has the second largest amount of iridium in the world. In its soil, it has gold, it has, a fertile agricultural land. It's got a wealth of minerals. It was and can still has the potential to be a very prosperous nation. But the Europeans are determined to ensure that Haitians do not enjoy that prosperity. So they continue to invade, to destabilize, to organize coups and assassinations, and use weather machinery to cause earthquakes. Be a wickedness of one family. And we're going to have to start trying to work out how we can put a stop, to this inhumane abuse, of power against nations who just want to be left alone. Let me allow you to come back, my brother. And I'm hoping that by now everybody's copied your Facebook page and is requesting to join as a friend or to follow. And, let me allow you to come back to continue to enlighten us about what's really happening on the ground.
Yeah. So as I was saying, is everything that European, US, or the imperialist country are saying about helping Haiti, people need to be smart enough now to know is lie. His lie is the biggest lie because Haiti doesn't have any problem. The problem that Haiti had, they bring it. Let me take a simple example. A simple example. Understand? The gangsters in Haiti who control over the 80 or 85% of the territory. There are people that are not schooling. They have never traveled in their life. In Haiti, there is any industries of arms or munitions. Where does weapons come from? Each of them costs between 6 and 7,000 US dollars. Or a guy who even can buy shoes, who can even feed himself a day, has a gun with 6,000 or 7,000 US dollars. Let's take it. Give some thought. Who gave it to him? And why this guy still has munitions?
Right. So, I hope everybody's hearing what you're saying there, my brother. I mean, just to repeat there, because it's such an important point. And this is what we need to start doing, as you're saying. We need to start thinking about for ourselves what's really going on. How can, young, uneducated people in Haiti who can't even afford to go to school, who can just about afford to buy a pair of shoes to wear on their foot, who are feeding themselves from one day to, can just about afford to feed themselves from one day to the next, afford, guns that are worth 6,000 to 7,000 US dollars and ammunition? How can they afford those weapons? Where are those weapons coming in from? Who's giving it to them? This is it's obvious, that these weapons are coming in via some army outlet, mercenary groups or organizations disguised as charities are bringing them in and distributing them to young people who, have not had the opportunity to go to school. And so then they're just indoctrinating them with some mindless, senseless narrative to go out and cause mayhem in the country. Wickedness of one, real wickedness. But again, we have to highlight and expose all of this to the world so that everybody knows what's going on. Let me allow you to continue, my brother.
Now, the same people that bringing those weapons to the people cannot be the same people that are saying they want to rebuild this country. They want to bring peace, army. No, people need to start thinking, use the brain, because no, those people are the ones destroying the country. And it's very sad what I'm saying now. Any young women or men in Haiti has no choice than being a gangster, a gang member nowadays. There is no choice. School in Haiti have been closed for more than 2 years now.
Wow.
There is no electricity. and there is no work. No one is working. Every Haitian people depend from a friend or a good family and who living outside the country. And the only option to get money now is to be part of a gang, to be a gang member. And the political people won't say it. And those gangs are working for diplomatic people. The ambassador in Haiti, they are the ones that rule the gangs in Haiti. The core group in Haiti, I don't know if everyone is aware of what is core group in Haiti. Core group in Haiti is there's a component of U.S. ambassador, French ambassador, Brazil ambassador, and many people ambassador, many countries ambassador, and European representative. And since when people can come in someone country and make a federation and federate themselves?
So these countries, foreign countries, have come together in Haiti and have set up a federation. And
Yes.
what's the purpose of this federation?
The federation is the one that choose who to run Haiti. They choose the puppet. Even our actual prime minister, it's a shame. Our actual prime minister, the de facto prime minister, he became prime minister by a tweet of this federation, the core group. Only a tweet, because by the time that the president was assassinated, the prime minister was still Claude Joseph. And I don't know for what, I don't know, no one knows the reason they didn't want Claude Joseph more. And they even only make a tweet. Ariel Henry will be the prime minister. And it was done.
Yeah, I mean, it's
understand now. Those same people cannot be the one asking money, cannot be the one asking money to rebuild Haiti. They cannot understand it. Because Haiti is a rich country. The richest country, I'm not saying the Caribbean, and America. And they get accept those black people. They change drastically the world with the independence. And now these black people, they become rich. Now let me say something to the world. After Haiti took its independence from France, Louisiana today, which is part of the United States, was a French colony, was still a French colony. And French government make a deal with US government, say, don't trade with Haiti, don't make any business with them, so they don't become prosperous. And for that, we will leave you Louisiana. This is how Louisiana can be part of United States today. That means since the morning of Haiti independence, and people still make blockade. It took the United States people 60 years after our independence to recognize us. It took only for the people to understand what's going on and know their story, and so they can know how to help Haiti. No.
Yes, my brother, we're hearing you on that. And clearly, you know, these foreign nations that have got together as a federation to, you know, manipulate and to dictate and to try and control Haiti and to destabilize it in any way that they can, are determined to ensure that the people of Haiti don't get the opportunity to enjoy its riches, to enjoy the beautiful, wonderful country that it is. And, you know, people in the chat is just commenting on the wickedness and the evilness, you know, of the system, you know, that's keeping the Haitian people down. And all four down is reminding us never to listen to the mainstream media. They're evil vultures spreading nothing but lies and propaganda. More people are waking up to the reality of the manipulation of the mainstream media. And, you know, that's why it was so important for us to hear from you, my brother, because we need to be reminded of what's going on, reminded of the troubles and the problems and the traumas, you know, that the people are suffering in Haiti. And we need to be reminded of some of these people and organizations that are involved in causing the problems and the troubles as well. Rosalinda is saying, very troubling. They were not held to account for all the empty promises. This is it. You know, how do we hold them to account? You know, do we start a campaign? We still, you know, this money can still be, they should still be forced to pay over this money to Haiti. I mean, at the moment, obviously, they've got some sham of a government, some puppet who they put in place, who they're controlling. They're causing mayhem. So, you know, it's going to be difficult to know how they can actually channel the finances into the country so that it can be spent doing the major development that's needed. But, you know, if we use the Magufuli template and formula, we don't even need their money to build Haiti. Haiti can build itself if it's left alone. It's got the riches, it's got the resources, it can feed its people itself, it's got all of the minerals and resources that it needs to build its country itself. It just needs to be left the hell alone, and these people need to stop flooding it with guns and putting the guns in the hands of young people who they're then sending out to destabilize the country. It's the same pattern events that's happening in so many African countries up and down the continent as well. You know, they refuse to allow us to be left alone so that we can enjoy the riches of our continent and of our beautiful Caribbean islands. You know, so, you know, they're even doing this in Jamaica, flooding Jamaica with guns as well. People are just trying to hold on to some sort of resemblance of normality at the moment. And they're out there doing this up and down the land, you know, and we've got to be saying as a people, enough is enough. Hands off the continent, hands off Africa, hands off Haiti, hands off the other Caribbean islands, and leave us alone so that we can develop ourselves in the way that we want to develop, at a pace that we want to develop, you know, in our image and in our likeness. You know, we've got to start demanding and insisting that these countries get out of our countries. They are nothing but evil and bring nothing but hell in these lands, to our lands. Enough is enough. Norman saying they're not helping Haiti, handing out bags of rice produced in America. That's not help. Sure, it's not help. Haiti can grow its own rice. You know, one of the projects that we financed was a rice field in Haiti, and they even had to grow the rice secretly, because if some of these Mormon soldiers saw the rice field, they would burn it down, because they don't want the people to have independence. You know, we financed the digging of wells as well, so people could have clean water, you know, because they were poisoning the water, and all sorts was going on, you know. My brother, let me allow you to come back.
Yeah. There is something very important that I need the people know. Now we keep helping our people, but we have, you know, with what is going on in the world between Dominican government, because all Dominican government are treating Haitian the immigration, Dominican immigration, or they treat the Asian immigrant in Haiti is something, you know, that I know the world is aware, but we are trying to do part of this to help our people. And we have a crew of people in Dominican Republic, which is Haitian, that we think differently. We have a program that we go to the jail, the immigration jail, to see our people That's few of them was arrested and never been deported in Haiti, and they are not feeding. They are not feeding them, and no one to see them. And if anyone want to support this program to go see our people, bring some clothes to them, bring some food, and if we can take them to bring them back to Haiti and to see how we can integrate them to our community and to our farm. This is why we come. We come now. The Haitian government are doing nothing for them, but we take the responsibility now because they are arrested and they are still in jail. Some of them have 15 days, 22 days in the jail, and they are not feeding them. And the totally the right of human beings have been violated, and the Haitian government are doing nothing. And we have a
Wow.
crew that's coming to the Dominican Republic soon, so we want support. So anyone want to support, you can leave the Mundo Haiti WhatsApp number. You can put it so that people can contact Mundo Haiti, so to see how can they can support this program to get our own people to take them back and to see how together we can rebuild Haiti.
Hmm. Okay, my brother, I will post the Mondu Haiti WhatsApp number in the chat. I've already posted the Facebook link. All right, and I'm going to get the number and post that in the chat as well, because family, we can be the difference. We have to be the difference that we want to see. We have to be that difference. Not sure what's happening with our brother's video there. Let me just remove him for a little while, and hopefully we'll be able to bring him back very, very shortly. So I'm just going over to WhatsApp here to get the telephone number, the WhatsApp telephone number, so that I can post it in the chat for you all to support my brother. We have been supporting the works of our brother Jean LOE. We've organized fundraising events where we managed to raise a few £1,000s, and we sent that money down, and he was able to do so much with those funds. So we've just been hearing that the Dominican Republic, their neighbors, the immigration people have been arresting Haitians and have left them languishing in their prisons, and they haven't even been feeding them. So what we can do is we can send some money down, even if it's £5, £10, $5, $20, whatever you can afford. Get in touch with our brother, and please do send those funds down to Haiti. You can use the MoneyGram, you can use the Western Unions, you can use a whole range of money transfer services in order to get the funds there. And our brother will make sure that people do get those funds. He has been doing some great works down there. Our brother Anthony Lowe, oh, this one's come out. He says, what's this one that's popped up? Some puppets have met a bitter and jungle justice is a terrible feature of so-called underdeveloped world. Anthony Lowe is saying, absolutely, some devils running these operations. Yes, they are indeed. And Anthony was saying before that there's the weapons problem is the same, yes, in Africa and the Caribbean. And let's bring another comment here. Norman's saying, might as well, they're closed. Who wants that kind of brainwashing education anyway? Hear what you're saying on that, my brother. So there is a work that needs to be done, because they are getting brainwashed anyway. There's a brainwashing going on before the guns actually are put into the hands of those young people, because they're being told who to fire those the ammunition at and who not to, and they're certainly not firing it, and they're basically firing it at their own people. So they have been programmed to self-destruct. They've been programmed to see themselves as the enemy. Brother Sean, let's bring you back in, please.
Yeah, and we know the truth now. We know what's exactly the problem, but what the positive point is, the Asian people now. What was not, that means it took us a lot of years to the Haitian people, to the mass, to the real people understand what's going on. And now they are ready for fight. Because if you don't know your enemy, you can't fight it. You don't know. But now they have been they know the enemy, they identify the enemy, and all this what we need now is a support from you. But first, I'm telling the first support still and need to come from the Haitian people, and now anyone can help them. This is why I'm making a call to all Haitian in the world, all Haitian in the world, come together, come together. Let's rebuild Haiti. Let's make Haiti what it should be and what it needs to be and what it will be. Let's come together. And after, when we come together and all our friends, our people, our brother and sister will help us. And the imperialism, the actual people, the government that rule, that control, that mistreat us, they know they gonna fall down, but they know it. But we need to find the method to make them fall down, because it's time for not for revolution, but for triumph.
Mhm. Mhm. Haiti was successful in the past and it will be successful again in the future. And it's good news to hear, that our brothers and sisters are actually waking up out there to the reality of what is actually happening. Because as you say, if you're clear about who your enemy is, you'll know, what to do if you have the
Exactly.
arms and the ammunition. And so it's impossible saying, Iris, sister Shanice, and brother C, the brother Sean, I hope you have healed and that you're making great progress. And also, do you have any or Haitians support from the African countries? Does Haiti have any support from the African countries, financially, politically, etc.? So first of all, yeah, just to let the family know that how the dangers that you yourself has found, the dangerous situations that you yourself have found yourself in doing the works that you're doing. A number of your fellow colleagues, have been taken out, have been murdered, and you yourself were shot and wounded as well in an attack. Just let the family know of the real dangerous situation of the work that you're doing and the struggles that's going on out there, my brother.
Yes, but it's not a surprise. I think it won't be a surprise for anyone when there's billion behind what's going on. When someone, a young guy, a young black guy, stand up for his community and say enough is enough, it won't be easy. It's even not in Haiti. In 2018 in Chile, when I stand up for my people in Chile, because the Chilean government of the president Sebastian Pinela was treating them how Luis Abinader, the Dominican Republic president, are treating them. When we start organizing them, and I've been shooted, the police have kidnapped me. They have, one time they leave me on the street for death. And same thing happened. I've been now, if I can count now, as you know, my sister, I've been shooted 8 times. Being in jail, you don't know what's, they have nothing against you, but you are in jail. Every time you will say this is the last time, you need to give up if you're still doing what you're doing, my brother. Sometimes the worst part of that sometimes is your fellow brother, is someone that his mother is suffering as your mother, who is facing the same situation with like you, but they have no, they've changed his mind, and he think he's working for the United. He think he's a French. He think he's Canadian. He's the one that's shooting you. Sometimes for what? For $100, for 200 US dollars, that can't even feed his family. This is what we need to change. And personally, as all, I'm not the only one. I'm one of the case, but I know few leaders, there are not many, that are facing the same thing that I'm facing. And recently, I've been shooting 3 times recently, you know. And this is what's going on when you are against a system, and the system is very powerful. This is why we need to come together, because the system that we are fighting is very powerful. They have the media to do make propaganda. You know, they have money. They have the corrupted police. They are the ones that choose the politicians. And when the young people start organizing his community, start educating and teaching his people that they're white, and they don't see you good. It's the same example like Haiti. When Haiti took its independence, it was a bad example for the other colony, for Guadeloupe. For example, say no, we need to to punish Haiti, and the other colony can respect us. They don't follow the Haitian example. This is what it is. And if I'm alive, it's for the fight, and until my last breath, I will still against them, and they know that. And now we have made some progress, because we have few people. We need to do a lot more, but we are on board, and some people are aware of our work, and some few Haitian leaders start taking consent and taking a new direction, which is what we need. But we are on the road. We will keep the fight continues. The fight continues. Yeah.
Yeah, you are, a brave soul, my brother. Many people would have given up after the first shot, or the second shot, or the third, the fourth, the fifth. You have had a total of 8 bullet wounds, and you're still standing and still fighting. And I know many have had fewer shots and haven't survived, members of your own team, and family members. And so, there is definitely purpose for you. And, I'm just reminded of Bookman Dutty, and the works that he did to spark the revolution. He didn't see it to the end, but the revolution was definitely successful, at the time. And as you said, it sparked, a succession of revolutionary fights across the Caribbean, and led to the other Caribbean islands, and even Africa, being successful in their fight to take back their country from the enslavers who had colonized their countries at the time. And so we owe a lot to Haiti. I'm hoping that, there'll be millionaires that are watching this program, people with real money who are watching this program, money that they'll never be able to spend in their lifetime, and will find a way of getting some of those finances and resources to you, so that you can do the real works that you want to see happen on the ground. Because, family, this is a man with a heart for the community, and he just finds the cases everywhere for people to support. And when we send money for him to provide the support to the people, we get the videos back, we get the images back, and we get the reports back from him about what has happened as a result of the funds that have been received. So, any funds that you send will be, in safe hands. Let's support him while we can. It's a serious situation in Haiti. Our brothers just told us, there are many people who look like us there who are out of their minds. They're not in their right mind. They have been programmed to kill their own people, their own brothers, their own sisters, their own people who look like their mothers. These are Africans who are Asians who are not in their right mind. And so there's a huge amount of work that needs to be done out there. So let's see if I've got any other comments here. Norman saying how awful it is really to see Africans, with assault rifles in their hands and running around in rags. How is it they can afford $6,000-7,000 worth of arms and ammunition and not even be able to properly clothe themselves, no roof over their head, living out in the streets. It's these mercenaries that are bringing all of these weapons and training into the country. Let's see. Yeah, so thank you, It's Impossible, for that question that we put there to our brother. And he was also asking if there are any African countries, Caribbean countries out there that are standing with Haiti, that are supporting Haiti, because we all need to be calling on our Caribbean and African countries to support Haiti. That is something again that we can do. Let's hear from you about how the call for support is actually, if the call for support is being heard and where.
Well, I want people to understand, even African countries between themselves, they, there is a challenge for each other to support them. Because what I say, the system who is fighting us is strong. He don't allow and he won't allow that we are connected. Because where there is union and we're gonna fight them. I know maybe many why Haitian want to go to United States, why they want to go to Canada, why African want to move to France, to Ghana, is a way that it's something that they put in the mind. They are not consciously that say they are divided themselves. You understand? That means a union, any relationship between Haiti and Africa is what will make Haiti out of what it is, but the system don't allow it. If you see, it's even difficult to travel to Africa, to take an airplane. Too many places to go. And the easiest to go to Africa now, you need to land to US. And I have a recent example. There's an Haitian leader few months ago that traveled to Nigeria. And he spent over one night in jail at the airport of United States and the immigration. They asking him why he traveled to Nigeria. Who gave him the contact with this Nigerian leader? And what have they discussed? Recently, he's one of the most powerful Haitian leader now. From the left. I want people to understand. He spent a night in jail at the immigration airport when he left to US. They asked him why he traveled. Is to make you understand, all they are powerful and they don't want us to unite. And this is a good question that I want people to know. And they need it, and we need it. We need to come together, no matter what the US or the French people want or not. And as I say, no matter what the cost is, we need to live free as human or die trying to be.
Wow. Awful Dan is saying there must be a way for the people of Haiti to rise up together and build up their country. This can only happen if all the Caribbean and all the African nations come together and fight together. That's the unity that you're talking about as well, my brother. And as you rounded up by saying there, no matter what, the African nations have got to see the benefits for all of them, and the Caribbean countries got to see the benefits of coming together. Of course, they can be picked off as individual small countries, but when they come together, we will be a mighty, mighty force to be reckoned with. We have to, this is why we're bringing this program to the attention of the people, because whichever organization we are part of, or if we're not part of an organization, and we need to be part of an organization, but whatever groups we're involved in, We need to be talking about the problems that our people in Haiti are facing, and we need to be lobbying for change. We need to be calling for change. We need to be calling on the Caribbean governments, the African governments to stand with Haiti. You know, we mustn't forget what's actually going on. We can get so bogged down with our day-to-day life, you know, and get into a routine that we actually forget the suffering that's happening on the other side of the world. And what we're saying is we must never forget, because their suffering should be our suffering. We should never forget. And we should always be looking and thinking about how we can support our brothers and sisters on the other side of the world. And through financial transactions, it's made easier. And it might be that we have to send the money in small bit dribs and drabs, a few hundred here, a few hundred there, because, you know, they even arresting powerful, you know, leaders, Haitian leaders, for visiting Africa, for visiting Nigeria. And this is the thing, these people even control, you know, the airspace. You have to go through America to go to Africa, you know. You have to even go through, if you're traveling from North Africa, you have to go through parts of Europe and America. It's just a madness to get to the southern part of Africa. They control the airspace. It's time that our people, you know, wake up and see what's the extent to which we are being controlled, you know, and we start cutting our ties and taking back control of our of everything, of our airspace, our sea space, of our organizations, of, you know, our agricultural systems, our political systems, our mining. We've got to start taking back control, because this is how they are able to dictate over us, because we allow them to control our organizations. We allow them, you know, to have control over our food. We allow them to have control over our medical institutions, to have control over our educational institutions. We allow them, and then we complain about it. We have to get to the point where we stop, where we just boycott their hospitals, boycott their schools, boycott their institutions, you know, and build our own, or make do without, you know. Sean, let me allow you to come back. I'm going to post again your WhatsApp number so that our family can be sending you any support, words of support, financial support, contacts who might be able to support, you know, organizations, you know, that might be able to support. Let's be a support to our brother for the works that he's doing on the ground in Haiti. You know, people are tuned in because they're not going to hear from the mainstream media what's actually happening in the country, my brother. So let me step out the way and allow you to tell us more about what the situation is on the ground that you're facing. I'm going to be posting your contact number so people can get in touch to support you as you speak.
Yes. As is not a news for anyone, so since more than 4 months now, the people are in the street asking the resignation of the actual prime minister, but who has the unconditional support of the core group, which is US and French and Canada, and they have asking the prime minister to ask a letter for an invasion. That means military from other country need to come, and not for the gang, but for the people on the street asking a better life, a better condition of life. As you know, many people have been arrested illegally. Many people have been killed for nothing, just for their opinion, political opinion. And what it is now, from the many meeting at the UN Council, and to ask to send a military corps in Haiti, you know, as Russia and China are always against that. This is why we still do, at the moment that I'm talking now, we don't have that force now, that military force, is because China and Russia are against and stand by the side of the Asian people that they can't by themselves solve the problem. But even we have that support, what we know is Asian people that need to take their destiny on their hand to do things. But now to come back on the street, and Haiti now is a desert, dead body on the street everywhere, dead body on the
Right
street.
now, you're seeing dead bodies on the street in Haiti.
Yes, at the present moment, anyone can be killed at any time for no reason. People have been kidnapped every second, and the kidnapper asking money that the family don't have, and this is a terrible situation. It's an apocalyptic situation. So what is happening in Haiti? One should see to believe. There is any government control, because the police, even the policemen are being killed. Sometimes what is going on in Haiti is too sad to even explain to people. Because sometimes when the police go somewhere to make an operation, the head of the police is a friend of the gangsters, because they have the same master. That means the same person that have the control of the gang, the same person has the control of the police. This is how they create the crisis. The crisis baby. And they are the same ones that kill the politician. And now the Asian people, the mass, are between all of this. Is the principal victim, is the main victim. And now is not a surprise. That means you talk to someone now, and after you call him, you can find him. He receive a shoot. This is the actual situation in Haiti. No need, if you're in difficulty, no need to call the police department. They won't answer you. And if you have the chance, they answer, they will say they have no gas and to come in the car. And Haiti now, they have we have the black market with the dollar, but there's the black market on the gas station. That's when every gas station are closed since many months. That means the de facto government has no authority on nothing. That means
Wow.
is the imperialism. Now they are in Haiti through the core groups, that federation, and with the Bini, with an integrate of Bureau of the United Nations Haiti, who is controlling everything. That means this is where we are now. This is where we are. That means I even don't have to talk about food. Before this situation, before this situation, the people could not eat well. Now everything is closed. Even a minister can go to the to where he's working. That means a minister in Haiti, he work from his house, because they have security. You know who are the security? The gangs. See what's happened. Everyone have his crew of gang behind him. And 2 days ago, I'm saying 2 days ago, that means Sunday, 2 days ago, the president of the last, he was a senator, an actual senator, that they shooted him. The president of the Senate, they shooted him. That's been is to explain you, if even those people, they are not safe. Imagine someone as me.
Was
Or
he just injured or did he die in the shooting?
he didn't die, but He didn't die, so he's still at hospital they're taking care of them. And 3 months, I don't remember exact, but 3 months ago, they have killed and burned an ex-senator.
Wow.
This is what is going on. That
Mm.
means you can be killed, burned, shooted at any time for no reason. Because
Wow.
there is a hand paying to create crazy.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, they're being paid to create mayhem, to
And
destabilize the
yes,
country,
yes.
yeah, and bring it to a point of lawlessness. And
Mhm.
then the media, focuses on the criminal elements, on the
Yes,
lawlessness, on the results of what they have funded and fueled, to give the impression to the world that Haiti can't govern itself. When they, removed the president that came in immediately after the assassination, the one that everyone wanted, I can't remember his name now, and put in place this older man who clearly just has absolutely no control whatsoever over the country. The country's just not being governed, it's not being managed. And these foreign entities are being allowed to come in with their guns and their policies that are not in the interest of the people, whilst they hold back the money that people around the world have poured towards Haiti. It's a wicked situation. I want to rise up those in the group who said that they're going to be getting in touch with our brother, who said that they're going to be supporting the cause. We thank you so much in advance. You're not going to hear what's really going on the streets in Haiti. Hence why, our brother is here to share it with us. Lioness Mars saying what is happening in Haiti is horrific. Something has got to give, and herein lies the works that we need to do as well to get the message to the people of Haiti of what's really going on. Because, if we don't do the work of educating those young people, then, our enemies are going to be doing that work. And they are filling their head with such negative information about themselves, about their country, that they are willing to kill people who look like them. It's a terrible state of affairs, really awful state of affairs. Ahiman, we big up yourself as well. Serious, serious discussion we're having here now. Go Travel Abroad is saying Haiti is a beta test site for the destabilization and destruction of the diaspora around the world. If we can't act in solidarity to save Haiti, there will be nobody left to save us. So true, so true. We can see what's going on in Haiti, family. What are we going to do about it? Okay, let's hear from the audience, some suggestions and comments now about what you think you can do. How can you, practically support the works of our brother? How can you contribute towards, bringing about the kind of Haiti that we want to see? We need to get, the foreigners out of Haiti. They need to stop arming the young people, sending in their mercenaries and their organizations that are bringing in all the arms and ammunition, undercover. It needs to get a properly democratically elected government in place. Haiti needs assistance politically, economically, spiritually. I think our people are still, powerful spiritually, but, I think back at the time of our enslavement when we were, captured on those plantations. We didn't have the arms that they had in order to fight, but we fought and we won because we had unity, we had the conviction of the mind, we were in our right minds, we knew who the enemy was. Now the enemies look like us. Let's go over to the chat and see what suggestions we've got coming in. Right, let's see. It's impossible to ask about a cruise ship. Do the cruise ships still come to one part of the island? What can we do on this side? my brother Sean, do the cruise ships still come to, is that, have they created a scenario where there's a safe part of the island? And so the cruise ships can come in to the safe part of the island. Is that what's happening? Or do cruise ships no longer come to Haiti?
If they for many times the cruise ship could not come, but recently few start coming. But because this, even what people need to understand, this power the cruise ship come, it is like even not belong to Haiti, because the rest of Haiti that have access is a part of Haiti that the common nation even ignore if it exists. But for many times they could not, because he's been on it, but they say he went, but I know it went, but it's not a went. It's like it still was by they bought by the Caribbean Wild Research, something like that. They just that bought it, but they start coming. Few of them now. Yes, but for many months they could not.
Okay, and so it's impossible is asking, what can we do on this side of the island? Is there a way maybe to work with the cruise ship companies or the travelers that come in on those cruise ships? How can, that the fact that cruise ships are coming in be taken advantage of and towards helping with the cause?
I'm sorry, say again, because my side, communication is still
Okay.
still there.
Yeah, the cruise ships are coming into Haiti. Is there a way that the cruise ship companies could be asked and approached to get involved in helping the other side of Haiti?
Oh yes, if they want, yes, there's a way. It's
Uh,
possible.
right. So it's possible. There's the answer to your question. Maybe if you could find out the names of the companies, who the CEO of those companies, and see if you can get them to commit. Letters can, move mountains. Words can move mountains. So do try, and see what difference that can make. Um, Aussie, let's see what Aussie's saying. One thing can be done. I've Pan-African organizations to push the Haitians onslaught to every African country, just the way they publicize the situation in Ethiopia. Yes, I think we need more people from Haiti, pushing, calling for change, condemning what's going on. It seems like a lot of Haitians get out of Haiti and then they disappear. But you were calling on the Haitians outside of Haiti to get involved. Let me allow you to put that call out again, because Ozzy is saying in the same way that we've been able to publicize the situation in Ethiopia, which has been done mainly through independent media, mainly local press. Similarly, we could be highlighting and exposing what's going on in Haiti if enough Haitians are prepared to use social media to do that. Let me allow you to call on your fellow Haitians again to not just, start enjoying life in America or wherever they are, but to look back home and to help in any way they can.
Yeah. As I see many times in this conversation, the first thing to do is that Haitian can stand up for their fellow Haitian brother and sisters, and Haitian can come together to say this is what we want, this is what we don't want. But I understand every Haitian that leave the country. Because Haiti, there is only one option left if you don't want to part or be a gang member. We need to move out. This is what explaining all those Haitian and Dominican Republic. Even they have been mistreated, everything, and they say, if I'm in Haiti, my fellow brother will kill me. But sometimes, the human being prefer being alive than dead. Say, let me stay that in Dominican Republic. But we need few people. That's mean, and I know there is. I'm not the only one, but we are not many. but I'm not the only one. Few people as leader, and this is my work now. This is what I'm working on now. This is what we have a crew. My crew is working on now. Is looking for the leader that can come together to spread hope with the people. That's the we don't have to abandon. Because when what the US people want, what French want, is that Haitian people can abandon the country. Is that the world say Haiti is a land, a poor land, and they come and they suck all our resources. This or the act is not new in Haiti. They have done it in Africa. The places that they are taking the resources of Africa, they made the same thing. They create war. They create everything. So they say it's a dangerous place. So people don't need to go to travel this place, and they stay in this place and suck all the resources. Is is the main reason of the actual situation of Haiti. They need apart the racism, apart that Haiti changed drastically the world, apart that Haitian people are black, but they need the wealth of Haiti. And
Absolutely.
and we need to be conscious of that and fight for this because we need it all.
Thank you. It's impossible as well for agreeing to, do some work to support the brother there, to look into the cruise ships that are coming in to see if they can be, involved in trying to help and support the people of Haiti. And we've got to make sure that, any support to Haiti goes directly to the local charities and not through these mainstream American or other European charities, because it's not just Haiti that they're collecting money for and not, actually delivering on. They don't deliver, across the world at all. I mean, these people, these organizations and charities have been collecting money for Africa from the day I was born, probably before I was born, and are going to continue collecting well after I've gone. But do they put the money in the country? Absolutely not. They keep it for themselves. They're basically acting as a fishing net to fish out those who have got a heart, for the sufferer, those who are suffering, and those who are, they say, are poor and, and disenfranchised. They get all the money from all those people and they put it into their own bank accounts and use it to buy guns to destabilize the countries instead. It's a wicked, wicked world that we're living in. Yes, I mean, they can't leave us alone because they know we're more powerful, than we even perceive as a people. Let's see what Go Travel is saying. She says the gangs in the US that aligned with their own survival, hang on, the Black Panthers, can the group be utilized for safe passage for being volunteers, teachers, engineers, etc., from the diaspora? So let me get that one again. I've got to enlarge it so I can see it properly. The gangs in the US that are aligned with their own survival because became the Black Panthers. Can the gangs be utilized for safe passage for being a volunteer, teacher, engineer, etc., from the diaspora? Not too clear on that, but I get the gist of what you're saying there, Travel Abroad. So basically, the gangs in the US became the Black Panthers. So the Black Panthers, prior to them becoming Black Panthers, were originally the gangs that had been created, probably using a similar system to what's being used in Haiti right now. So as a solution, the idea is putting the idea in the minds of the gangs that they become Black Panthers. They're the ones who become the ones that are there for the people. They become the Black Panthers, the ones who are feeding the people, the ones who are protecting the people, the ones who are providing a safe passage for people who want to come in and volunteer as teachers, as engineers from the diaspora, for example. I wonder if that should be the education that the young people are getting, the story of the Black Panthers. What say you, Brother Sean?
Yes, I understand the questions of the border, but it's different in Haiti because in Haiti, the gangs now in Haiti, they are not even gangs, they are victims. That means is I want people to understand the difference. Most of our gang in Haiti, they are victim of a system because they are weak, they are unschooled, they are poor, and someone come and say, "You work for me," and they have that mind. They can't understand that they need to change this because they could return the same weapons against who gave it to him. This is an approach, but it's not easy because, as I say, the system is clever and stronger. They know what is Haiti. They know who is Haiti. They know what Haiti have done in the past, and they are taking all the precautions so that don't happen again. And what we can do now is the people, the true people, to come together. And we need media, as Sister Shani show, and we need much more than you to publishing, to say what's going on, to spread it. Because they are lying about what's happening in Haiti. This is why so many of our brothers and our sisters are not helping us because they are not aware of what is going on. That means now, if I say someone in Haiti, by the time I'm talking to you, many people is being killing for nothing. You won't understand. If I go on the street and make a short video, as I always say, and send it, you will see many people dead body on the street, and now it's a common thing, it's a usual thing, and no people is that don't bother any people, and we need to change it. And to change it, we need to have people as you give us the space, the opportunity to let the people know what's going on. It's the same thing with the charity organization. When you give your money to a UN or to any international charity organization, you are making them richer to have house in Miami Beach, to take sun. They are doing nothing to help in Haiti to change the condition. I say you in Haiti, that means now people, there is many places, many city that people have to run from the city because gang take the control. They are sleeping on some park. There is no hospital. That means if you are sick in Haiti, you will be dying. You dying. You can imagine you are sick, you have no hospital to go. Can you imagine? If you are sick, you need to call someone to say, when you were sick, what did you do? Which natural medicine did you take? Even if you have your woman or your mother or your sister who is pregnant, there is no hospital to take him. And when you have the chance to find a private hospital, the money that they ask you, you can't even pay it in 3 years. And they will not take care of your patient if the money is not with you. We have so many of the cases like that. Because the situation in Haiti is very sad and it's unacceptable. We can't do this to Haiti. And the people outside, our Pan-African sister and brother, need to know it's their responsibility to help us come out from what we are now. Because it can be worse than what we're living now. It can be worse. It can't be worse. Can you imagine babies dying for what? For food. It's not one case, it's not two cases, it's a common case.
It's a very sad situation indeed. And, from what we've heard about what's going on in Haiti right now, it's clear that the country is being mismanaged. It's clear that there is extensive outside foreign interference because the fact that the guns are flooded on the streets is evidence that these guns are being smuggled in from America or somewhere in Europe. Because you've told us that these guns are valued at $6,000 to $7,000. There's no way that a young person would ever be able to access that amount of money to buy those guns. So they're being put in the hands of young people deliberately. And those are the young people now who are forming gangs. And there are so many gangs in the country now, they're all imploding on each other, and it's by design. So it's a very terrible state of affairs indeed. And we've got to find a way to turn this situation around. And clearly, we've got to get to the hearts and the minds of the people, especially the young people who have got the guns. We have to educate them and make them aware that they must not be using the guns on themselves, that it's by design that they have been given the guns, that they've been given the guns to self-destruct, to destroy themselves. In the days of Bookman Dutty, Jean Dessalines, and the others, it was clear who the enemy was. The enemy was the white man, who was the general, who was the overseer, who was, who were the ones in the army. But now, they've designed it in such a way that the enemy, they use us as the enemy against ourselves. Now the person with the gun looks like us. The person who's the president looks like us. The person, who's supposed to be running the hospitals, managing the schools, managing the country, looks like us, but is doing the white man's bidding. So we don't even see the white man in the picture anymore. So a lot of our young people grow up and are totally confused about what's really happening. But if you peel away the layer, you can see the foreigners right there, in the way that they're mismanaging the economy, mismanaging the financial flow, the tax flow, in everything that's going on within the country at a national level. You can see that it's not in the control of the Haitian people, and it is time for change. I want to rise up Sister Ujamaa, who's saying that a lot of the comments that I'm reading out, you're not actually seeing them in the chat. So I'll continue putting up more of the comments so that you can see them. Here's one here from Norman, which says, "Go travel abroad." The groups. Hang on, let me enlarge it so I can see it properly. Right, go travel abroad. The gangs presently in America are operating in a self-destructive way. It is only the members of the Nation of Islam who can actually reach those individuals. They do not listen to, and that one carries on. So, even in that message there, we can see that there are that organizations can be formed and built, like the Nation of Islam, that can give our people hope. And so this is why we need to support the Mundo organization, because it's an organization that can be built to give our people hope. Yeah, Armin is saying, Bookman Dutty, let's rise up the spirit of Bookman Dutty. We need the spirit of Bookman Dutty and Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Cecile Fatiman and the others who were part of the Haitian Revolution. That's the spirit that we need to invoke right now and send to Haiti to help them during these times. And may the source and the energy and the powers out there that can grab onto our words and bring our words into fruition. Rise up, the spirit of Bookman Dutty. Rise up, the spirit of Jean-Jacques Dessalines, and rise up the spirit of Cecile Fatiman and the spirit of those other liberation fighters as well. They had nothing but a cutlass them have, but they managed to defeat, the army, the Napoleon's army, the Portuguese army, the French army, they beat all of them. They burnt them out, run them out the country, burn them out the country so the people couldn't sleep at night, and sometimes we just got to use whatever weapons we've got, to fight this wicked war that's been waged against us. And it isn't always about the gun, sometimes it just has to be the torch, and the fire, as we did in Jamaica when we fought for our liberation. We didn't have arms, but those overseers couldn't sleep in their bed at night because, the people were prepared to do what needed to be done to ensure that they left the country. Go Travel Abroad said, it's so disturbing. I'm so grateful to our sister Shanice and brother for this Wisdom Wednesday and this powerful awareness. I'm not the same and will carry this message with urgency. Thank you so, so much, Travel Abroad. And I hope that everybody watching will carry this message with urgency as well. Let the world know what's going on. And we have, another spirit that's been risen up right now, the spirit of Paul Bogle, Maurice Bishop. Rise up, you mighty people. Yes, indeed. Rising up the spirit of Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, Toussaint Louverture, Marcus Messiah Garvey, all our powerful leaders. We need to rise up their spirit. We need to rise up those spirits right now, in the people of Haiti. Okay, let's see what this one says. Oh my God, the Middle East families of less than 10 families who live in the USA, earthquake was a delegate to destroy Haiti. But there is a God, he will act for Haiti. We must pray, repent. Yeah, I don't think there's any nation of people that prays more than we do. It's not just about praying, it's about action. We can stay on our faces and our knees from now till kingdom come and nothing will change. We have to take action. We've got 2 hands, 2 foot, and a brain. We have to do what needs to be done. Religion has incarcerated the minds of our people to the extent where we believe that just by praying, we can get change. Prayer alone does nothing at all. It requires action. So I hear you say that there is a God and he will act. No, the God has given us a brain, the arms and legs for us to do what needs to be done. It wasn't the God that freed Haiti in the 1700s. It was Bookman, Dutty, Dessalines, and all of these freedom fighters. If we were on our knees praying for freedom, we would have been praying from then till now. It's the freedom fighters and the spirit of those freedom fighters that we're rising up again, who have got to come forward, step forward from their comfort zone and be as brave as our brother Sean, to do the works. If Paul Bogle had decided that he's going to continue praying in the church, there wouldn't have been any change. But he took the people out the church and he marched, to where the European soldiers and army officials were to demand change. And it was there, that the war broke out. And the rest is history, so to speak. Let me allow you to come back, my brother. We've just got a couple more minutes left. Let me allow you to make a final appeal to our family. And I really hope that the family have heard what's going on, and will do whatever is in their power to do to help. My brother Sean.
Yeah, most of all, I want you people know your help is very important to keep the work going on. But to help, you need to be aware of what's going on. And you can contact me not only for sending help, but to know or what is the exact situation. If any questions you have, because the most important now is that people can be aware about what is the exact actual situation in Haiti, and then you will help. Because this is what's happening many times. You send money to the big charity, and it's not you didn't know the cause. Your heart, you just share it. You say you said for what they say you, and you give. You need to know what is the exact situation and how you can help, and what your money, as all the money was spent, and what how it changed people's life, and all not only people life, or all the people in Haiti, the fight is going on. And I was very happy to be here. And you know, 1 year is not enough to explain you what is the situation of Haiti. That means contact me, contact Mundo Haiti, a brother or a sister will be pleased to answer your questions. And once more, and take there have no words to thank you, Sister Shanice, for this opportunity. And Sister Shanice, you know, you are this kind of person that you are welcome in Haiti, but we're trying one thing is better. We have stability. There is people of a population of people in Mibale that love you so much.
Thank you so much. We thank you for your bravery. We thank you for your courageousness. We thank you for the works that you're doing on the streets of Haiti. And may our ancestors continue to protect you. As Go Travel said earlier, build a hedge around you. You know, may the bullets, if they fire them off you after you, miss you, bounce off of you, as it did with, Nanny of the Maroons. Bullets are bouncing off of you because you are protected, my brother. And may our ancestors continue to protect you. We know that you're walking dangerous ground, and, we worry for you, my brother. But, while you have breath, I know that you're doing the works for your people. And may we support you whilst we can. And I'm appealing to everybody that's watching this broadcast to kindly support our brother in any way you can. If it's even £5 or $5 that you can send, please send it. It will help and make a difference and change a life. Thank you so, so much, Brother Sean. Keep up the great work. To everyone in the audience, for all your comments and your support, we thank you so, so much. Sister Shanice out of here for now. Or just to let you know, next week we've got another great show lined up for you. Got our brother that's going to be coming to you, someone who I've been trying to reach out to for a little while. Our brother Pharaoh Shio is going to be presenting to us next strong. We're going to be looking at how the slave trade has actually been rebranded to colonialism. And we're going to be continuing to talk about Haiti and what's happening in Haiti as well. We're going to keep Haiti on the agenda. We're going to be looking at the French cooperative agreement, the Lancaster House agreements. We're going to look at how they've actually managed, to use their agreements and their institutions and organizations and even people who look like us to hoodwink us into thinking that we are liberated as a people, when the reality is we're not. And we need to wake up to the fact that we're not and do what needs to be done to get true liberation to us as a people. More love, more strength. Keep rising, my brother Sean. Keep doing the work. Keep firing on all cylinders. We're here to support you in any way that we can. Thank you, family. All being well. We'll see you next strong. Sister Shanice out of here for now. Bye for now.